All right, collective, let's get into a reading. So I'm going to see what's coming your way. What could you expect to deal with here coming up? Guys, if you need anything, check it out down below. I do have my Etsy and my eBay shop down there. Patreon and channel members get to see these first. So I'm all of a sudden getting cold. Somebody here coming up could try to give you the cold shoulder. That could be something you need to know. I feel like a lot of things are going to be changing like this. So what do I mean? Here coming up, someone could be mad at you one day, and in 3 days, they're not going to be mad at you anymore. You could go to work, and all of a sudden, your coworker wants to give you the cold shoulder. But instead of really entertaining the chaos, the bullshit, the drama, Spirit's telling you don't focus on what makes you cold. Focus on what makes you warm. So if someone's being cold, mean, detached, someone's ghosting you, someone's acting immature, allow that to be just that. Their behavior. Don't entertain it. Yeah, focus on your own emotional fulfillment. So there could be an insane amount of drama actually coming towards you. I see you possibly triggering people and like ruffling their feathers. So this could be a coworker getting offended when, babes, they don't come with warnings. You don't know what offends people. So it isn't your place to walk around and go, oh my God, I hope I don't offend Tracy at work. Tracy's grown. She can handle it, okay? So here coming up, maybe go ahead and assume, excuse me, do not assume. Maybe go ahead and expect that a little bit of drama, okay? There could be a little bit of drama. Unnecessary drama. Pick your battles wisely. Because what I'm seeing is people picking battles with you and then regretting it. So, you know, this could be maybe a partner or a spouse. You guys have a fight. You've never had a fight like that before, but their solution could be to ignore you, to not do what they usually do. Maybe they decide, well, I'm going to go stay in a hotel tonight. That person is going to end up regretting their behavior. So Spirit is telling you, pick your battles wisely. Somebody could be mad at you today, and tomorrow they might not be mad at you. Or tomorrow they won't be mad at you is what I'm saying. Because a lot of the drama that's coming to you, it's unnecessary. It's like, if you think someone and you have dealt with the beef, it's suddenly going to come back up. There's going to be a resurfacing. So if you're in a relationship, this could look like fights that were no longer valid or no longer a problem could all of a sudden come back up. Let's say that you've been with people for you've been with someone for 10 plus years. You think, okay, there's no reason for us to fight. We're not going to fight. This is fine. Here coming up, there might be an unnecessary fight over something that you guys thought that you've done, conquered, dealt with, fixed. It's not conquered. It's not dealt with. It's not fixed. And then you might not agree with how your partner handles the problem or the situation, and they might regret how they handle it. So this could be them saying, maybe we should just take a weekend separate, figure out what we want. I'm going to go stay with my mom. I'm going to go stay with my sister. I'm going to go stay with my brother until we can figure out this problem. I see again, do not feed into the chaos. Pick your battles wisely. If somebody wants to walk away and someone needs a breather, allow them to do what they need to do. All you can do is keep your own peace, your own stability, your own sanity, okay? I'm also saying, so for some of you, you could have someone blocked and they're about to try to find a way around the blockage, is what I'm saying. Someone that you cut off. Give me just a second. Yeah, because whoever this is that you blocked, there's lack of stability or consistency. But this is someone who wants to give you breadcrumbs and wants to stay in your life. So that person might be starting drama here coming up. This could be someone who feels entitled to what you have to offer or who you are. So let's say this is a child that feels entitled to you. Well, you're my mom, you're my dad. I wasn't asked to be brought into this world. Yeah, you're right, but you're now a grown adult. So instead of playing victim to your circumstances or what happened, it's time for you to take control and take your power back and realize that stability is in your ball field. It's your place to make your stability. And this could be a child that wants to come in and breadcrumb. Maybe this is the kind of child where they come to town when they want something. Hey, mom, I'm in town. I'm going to stay. I know I ain't talked to you in 2 years. It's fine. But this could be the same kid who's going to end up regretting it when you're in your old age that they didn't nurture the relationship. And this could be you saying, listen, I no longer want to be involved in the drama. I'm no longer going to be an open hotel to you. You don't come for any other things except when you need me. I think I want to change this dynamic. I know I'm your parent and I love you, but I need something more. I definitely see that taking place. So why is this happening? Why is this drama happening? Because people are not wanting to see the truth. This could be dodging accountability. This could be dodging truth. This could also be an energy of we don't want to have conversations. Sometimes in life, you have to have conversations and the conversation will get chaotic before it gets better. That could look like raising your voice. That could look like being like, wait a minute now, this is what I just heard you say. Is that what you said before I overstep and start turning salty? Having conversations can be messy, okay? And in the messiness, it can look like you needing to clarify what they said versus what you heard. And I'm seeing an energy of a lot of drama coming to you because it's an energy of people do not want to take the steps that are needed to take, that need to be taken to figure out the problem so we can find a solution. So this could be people jumping the gun, assuming they know what a situation is but overreacting. Again, this could be a kid not wanting to see the message of truth, message of bad news. Hey, message of truth, message of bad news. Your parents are not your bank accounts. Your parent is a blessing. And especially if you have a good parent, a stable parent, a structured parent, and the kind of parent who shows up for you and is there for you. And some kids could be taking their parent for granted and bringing a lot of drama and chaos and a sense of entitlement into your life. And this is the moment when it's like, listen, it's time for me to have a conversation with my kid and let him know, hey, message of truth, message of bad news, you can't keep doing this. You come to town once a year. You don't come for holidays. You don't call us for our birthdays. You're not involved in this family. The only time you want to be involved in this family is when you need a place to stay. This is done. It's time for you to find another place to stay. Well, that could then ensue drama. That could be the same kid who's going to start throwing a tantrum or acting in a way that's going to make you question your parenting and question what did you raise. When in reality, it's just a bunch of unnecessary drama. And then in like a week or two or a few weeks, this kid's going to completely change their mind and then be like, wait, I'm just kidding. Let me back. I want to be associated again. And that's what I'm saying. So there's going to be not only an insane amount of drama, but it's unnecessary drama. This could even be people talking about you behind your back and then you finding out, but then them trying to fix the issue with you. I didn't say that. That's not what I meant. They took it out of context. That's what I'm saying. Why is this happening? Well, one of the problems here is that you're dealing with a lot of people who want a different future and a different outcome, but they're not recognizing that that then results in them needing to be a different version of them. So an example would be, if you want a different version and a different outcome, you want a different outcome in this situation, right? Okay, awesome. Then you need to show up in a different way. And the people that you're dealing with, they're not realizing that they are manifesting the chaos and the drama because they're going in and they feel entitled and they expect something. And then when they don't get it, or when their entitlement is kind of like, wait a minute, why do you think that you get what you want? A sense of, they start acting like a toddler is what I'm saying. Yeah. So I am saying that whatever this drama is, there's going to be a conversation around how someone regrets how they handled this. So I'm seeing conflict, I'm seeing drama, I'm seeing unnecessary arguments, unnecessary fights, and I'm seeing them ultimately being resolved. But I also see an energy here of someone kind of being, this is just who they are. So this would be the cousin where it's like, we expect this from them. This is what they do. This is who they are. That person could be actually trying to come back in and start some sort of new beginning. But I see that it's not going to be a new beginning. I see that it's an energy of I reappear, then I do the same thing that I always do, and then it falls apart. I reappear, then I do the same thing I always do, and then it falls apart. This could also be the family member that only comes in to take. Maybe they come into town, they stay with you, they take your money, your resources, they borrow your stuff, and then they leave and you never hear from them again. Could be a parent, could be a lover, could be a friend, but someone is about to bring a lot of drama to your doorstep, and Spirit is saying this is unnecessary. Let this person make their bed and lay in it. Do not allow this to shake you to your core. This could also be a partner that's having a lot of internal struggle and they don't know how to voice this to you. So they're acting in a very immature way and they could be lashing out at you. And Spirit's asking you to be the stable part of this relationship and for you to question how long this relationship can go on. Because here's the thing. If we keep acting the same way in a relationship, we're not going to get anything different. So in order for this relationship to last long term, this person has to quit acting in this way, bringing unnecessary fights, unnecessary drama, overthinking, analyzing when there's nothing to analyze, ghosting, then reappearing. Their behavior, their actions need to change. So this person's going to come in and tell you that they have regret, they have sadness, they have remorse. However, are their actions changing? And I'm saying that the answer is no. So for some of you, that's going to be the message of truth, message of bad news. You have someone in your life that is nothing more than drama, and that is who they are, and they're going to stay that way because although they want something different, they're incapable of having something different right now. They're not willing to close that chapter, close that door, or do something differently. So this could be a child where you might have to take drastic measures. They could be maybe in high school, getting into trouble, starting a lot of drama, a lot of unnecessary drama. They could be starting things in the household, acting erratic, really affecting your home life, your home dynamic. It's time for something to shift. Spirit is telling you to pick your battles wisely, but it's time for you to pick a battle. And for some of you, this looks like you could either, so let's say this is a kid struggling, you could offer them rehab. Or let's say this is a family member that's always doing something the same way. And then they're like, well, why are you guys getting mad at me? Because you're not changing. You come in, you take, you leave, you come in, you take, you leave, and you just want us to keep giving. And when we don't give, you bring drama and chaos to the table. I'm saying that you could offer them a way out. So it's an energy of, listen, this is what I can do for you. Take it or leave it. And I see that this person isn't going to be happy. And I see that this person is going to be extremely burdened by the fact that maybe what they want, they're not capable of getting. I feel like this is the kind of person where they honestly, to hear them tell it, they can't help that drama follows them or that their life is full of drama. But what this person is not realizing is that they're the drama. So when there's an issue that's dead, gone, buried, they bring it back up. When you think something's done and something's changed, boom, it switches in the middle. When you think, okay, my kid's doing better, they're not hanging out with the wrong crowd, I can trust them, they're turning into a teenager that's responsible, boom, something happens, and then you're like, wait a minute, what happened? I thought my parenting was working. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Okay. So again, I'm also saying that if this is someone you blocked, I see them getting around the blockage. I see it being a burdensome energy. So it could be something where they have to work on it for 10 hours or 10 days. How can I get around this blockage? Who do I know that knows you, that can access you, that can ask you to unblock me? That's what I'm saying. Now, I see if you blocked this person, it's because of the drama. It's because you don't want to deal with it. And I see that there's not been a truthful conversation here, which keeps resulting in the drama. Yeah, and it's time for, I see that this is going to end up taking place again. So this cycle is going to happen again, where let's say this is the family member that wants to come to town. They have desire. Well, I want to go visit so-and-so. They're going to come to town, and it's going to be the same thing that always happens. So be aware that there is a lot of drama that's about to come towards you. I feel like Spirit is telling you that in order for this cycle to change, you have to be the one to have the strength and the courage to change it, because this person cannot. This is the kind of person where they get the passion to come to town. I'm going to go visit family. Then they come visit you. There's a bunch of drama. There's fighting. They could steal from you. And it's like when they leave, you're like, what the hell was that? Well, that was the tornado of Cousin Bob. And you dealt with it. Now there's repercussions from it. There could be a lot of drama, chaos. There might have been fights that were not necessary. They ended up starting out and starting. That's what I'm saying. And Spirit is telling you that this cycle, like always, is about to reappear again. And there's a possibility for you guys to go through this. And you need to kind of just mind your business and stay out of it because it's unnecessary. And you really need to pick your battles. And what I'm saying is that this person is not going to change. I feel like this person thrives on lack of stability. Okay, so this could be the family member where every time you turn around, they need money to get themselves out of a bad financial bind. You always give them the money. Then there turns into some sort of drama. There's that entitled energy. That's what I'm saying. Spirit wants you to have firm boundaries. So you're going to have people triggered. Their hope is that they can ruffle your feathers. Spirit is telling you, look at it from a practical and logical perspective and keep it moving. Pick your battles. Pick your battles. During this time, it could be in your best interest to cut yourself off from others. So if you are noticing a lot of drama and chaos in your environment, it could be in your best interest to just take some time to rest, to heal, to reflect. Let's say every time you turn around, people are mistaken what you're saying. You say one thing, they hear another. That could be a time for you to go, okay, something's going on. The energy's weird. I'm going to go self-isolate and I'm just going to take care of myself right now. That's what I'm saying, okay? That's what I'm saying. So that's going to be your advice. That's what you need to look out for. There's drama swirling around you. And if you're not careful, you're going to be able to get sucked into something that honestly has nothing to do with you. Okay. People have the tendency to take the chaos inside of them and project it onto others. And then chaos ensues in their life. That's what I'm feeling. And if you allow someone to come into your life and do that, that's exactly what you're going to get. You know exactly who this is. That's that family member that always does the same thing over and over again. That's that baby mama, baby daddy that always does the same thing over and over again. That's that lover that always comes in and brings drama and isn't worth the headache, babes, because you're trying to find peace. That's what I'm saying, okay? Pick your battles wisely. Pick your battles wisely. All right, leaving it here. Bye, guys.